Councillor Lisa Robinson, Ward 1, Pickering.
Okay guys, so most of you will have a copy of this in front of you. It's got some highlights on it. If there's any there in the back that don't have any, I've got a few extra copies here at the front. So if you don't have any, you want to raise your hand, we'll get a couple to you. This town hall meeting, the beginning part of it has to do with pretty much about going through some things about me and what you might have heard over the last year, and then we're going to start getting into the business of Ward 1. But so moving forward, then I would like to know what you would like to see as topics for your town hall meetings moving forward. Perfect. Okay, so I want to get started now. Things, once I had the election was amazing. Thank you very much for everybody who supported me, and thank you also for the people that did support me. But on May 19th, things started to take a turn for the worst, and rumors started happening, and I just want to clear some of these rumors up before we get into tonight's engagement. So you will see here, sent by email, it is an actual copy that my fellow councillors had sent to the Integrity Commission. And I just wanted to go over a couple of the mistruths regarding what had happened there, which started labeling me as being transphobic and homophobic. And I'd like you to know is that I am a close ally of the LGBTQ community. And thank you for that. If we could just refrain from acting out, you know, I think. Okay.
Yeah, we thought you were funny.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, perfect. So again, that was just another lie. And all of a sudden, I'm a bully, and I'm intimidating to 3 grown men, me, for posting an ad. And then they further on went to say that I was trying to incite people to, you know, basically attack them. Do you get that from this? If you don't have anything?
Yes.
100%. Why are you thanking them? If there's a democracy, like you say,
You're an elected official, you have to see how
in Ward 1.
Thank you. She has expressed herself on social media saying that it was sarcasm. Sarcasm, by definition, and it does fall under the Human Rights Code, can be perceived as bullying because it's making a mockery of it.
Yeah.
So she herself said it was sarcasm and not thanks.
So what's the and I'm coming from outside town here, I'm in the yellow, so hold on.
There's no reason to hate me.
As a public figure, was our names okay to be put on social media?
She had to find those names through a complaint policy to the city hall and then posted them publicly. Shame on her.
Shame! It's sarcasm. It's not anything. We clearly disagree with Councilor Robinson. You should be moving on.
You have to talk to the counselor, not you.
Yeah, we're not here to talk to
about
you.
Ward 1 issue.
This is a Ward 1
Bottom line is, the people were heard, the container was moved.
2 years ago, I've got to do here. What are you here for?
Okay, because everyone should have a right to be able to speak at their council chambers. We also trespass. The trespass notice that became very, very severe as well, so if you're caught trespassing. They raised the fees from $65, and I think it went up to about $650 for trespassing. And they brought a whole bunch of rules in place for trespassing.
Don't listen to her.
Okay, so the trespass rules that we have, they were also very vague. I spoke about this at the council meeting, how vague I thought some of these trespass, the talking points were on this. For example, one was unacceptable behaviors. So failure to follow directions of city employees. Now, it never said what was unacceptable and what does one find acceptable, because as you can see here tonight, there's a lot of people that have different views. But this is happening in your community, and this is happening to you. And quite a few people have been trespassed, and for different things. Excuse me. So, for the judicial review, as you all know, because of all those sanctions, I did lose 3 months' pay, not days' pay, respectively, just over. So, of course, I filed for judicial review with my lawyer, and the city then voted, the council voted to spend up to $200,000 to fight me in court. So that's absolutely nothing, there's nothing to laugh about for that. And this alone, $1,000 in your taxpayers' money. I mean, could you imagine, all the ones that are happy that I lost my pay, could you imagine if you went into work one day and you said something maybe that they didn't like because you were standing up for somebody else, and they took away your pay, you were unable to...
You'd be fired! You'd be fired!
Human rights code at work. I would get my ass sent home for 2 weeks so I could lose pay. That's how it works. Most of us would get fired.
So I'm going to go into something different here, and it has to do with the abuse of power. So it appears that the mayor used city staff to dig up and compile the last set of complaints that were against me to submit to the Integrity Commissioner, all while utilizing taxpayer dollars and city resources during business hours. So I've seen lots of influence that has been happening at the city of Pickering. And whether you like it or not, you know what, I have been speaking out against what I see to be corruption that is happening at the city of Pickering. We have noticed that there has been some time jumps. And there has also been some right noise. Okay. If anybody here doesn't want their photo taken, please let the lady know. But we actually do have a local newspaper that has been working in the city of Pickering, Oshawa, all throughout Durham, and it's called the Central Newspaper. And we do have a copy of the Central Newspaper on everybody's chair. If you don't have one, we have extra copies over here in the back.
To be resistant pointing fingers, everyone has a view, rightfully or wrongfully. We want to know what you are going to do for us over the next 2 years. We have big issues, and that's the important thing right now to us.
Well, you know what? Ukraine, the federal government, they sent billions of dollars over Ukraine. They sent it over to Syria. So, sending in our $10,000 of taxpayers' money at once again.
Lisa, this has nothing to do with us, please.
I'm talking about
I know you're talking. I know. Listen, with all respect, man. In terms of Ward 1, I understand the issues you're talking about, but
this all has to do with more money in your taxpayers' dollars, sir. There'll be question and answers at the end.
If you were not in a position where you had alienated yourself from all of the other counselors, we're going to call 5-minute council. Yeah, I thought you might. If you had worked with the other counselors instead of disenfranchising yourself from them, smile at me like you do, you would have been able to talk about some of these issues. Okay. Exactly. Are you going to bring in the police to bring us out for a 5-minute recess?
I'm inviting you to grab, stick around. The idea here is for
Jerry, talk about Ward 1, not this goddamn nonsense.
Ward 1, $80,000 was spent.
Shit.
$80,000 was spent on what she said.
And $200,000 is going to be spent defending us from her $15,000. That's right. I see it in all your videos when you're talking about the guy banging someone with a baseball bat, and we're all pedophiles. Come on, don't say that.
Oh, like she doesn't know what we're talking about.
Cool down, relax, grab some water. Washrooms are across the hall if you need to. Take a breath. And Ladies and gentlemen, I want to acknowledge everyone in this room.
Where was the land acknowledgement?
All of you.
Excuse me, should I be asked to leave? If you ask me to leave, I will leave.
No.
Please.
No.
If you want me to leave.
I'm out of here.
We're not asking that anybody to leave.
I'm out of here.
I want to acknowledge you all for experiencing democracy. This is it. It's not easy.
I'm not.
It's not easy.
Don't worry.
And we want to get to the, Lisa wants to address these questions with you. But there is content to present.
She's not listening as usual. As usual, she's not
We hope that
listening.
you would engage. Because there's this squandering of money that people aren't even aware of. And it's not just happening.
You're not from Pickering. You don't know anything about our politics. Who are you?
Excuse me. I have been asked to leave by the gentleman who has said he is here to provide security, and he has been given
Nobody's being asked to leave, sir.
to have me out now.
He seems to be more going to be than everybody else.
I'm going to try to calm these people down. She hired me because at the end of the day, I'll go back to jail. Go back to jail. I'll set somebody straight, bro. Wow, no.
Oh, wow.
She brought the gangster, right? So.
For me, it's more. You come after the LGBTQ.
So just remember, if you get out of line, I'm going to get in line. And I might say yes, and I might say no. I said no.
All right. Lisa, get you back in the front. Everyone, invite you back to your seats.